Hey, welcome back. It is a beautiful day and I am in the garden. I want to chat to you about things that I'm planting this winter in South Africa. In South Africa, you can plant a variety of vegetables and flowers during the winter months. Popular winter vegetables include leafy greens like spinach and kale, root vegetables like carrots and beetroot, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower. Applying a layer of mulch around your plants can help insulate the soil and protect roots from frost. Consider your location. Some areas of South Africa experience more frost than others, so choose plants accordingly. Protect young plants by covering young plants with row covers or other protective measures if you expect frost. Carrots are super sweet when planted in the winter. I've already planted the radishes and they have come up very nicely, although they are very clumped together, so these need to be separated. Radishes generally takes around 4 to 5 weeks from seed to harvest, so this is a really good crop if you're looking for something that grows very fast. Some kale have started popping up, as well as some broccoli. And one little cabbage. I created a lasagna-like layer in this container with twigs, good compost, and leaves. Do you love autumn as much as I do? I love walking outside, feeling the crunch of the leaves beneath my feet, seeing all shades of yellow, brown, orange on the trees. And as I stare up, seeing that one leaf slowly falling to the ground just to join all the other leaves that have already fallen previously. I started planting in the beginning of April and I tried to get all my seedlings into the ground as soon as possible, but I still have a lot of seeds to sow. Yes, I'm a bit late, but I figured if I don't plant, nothing can come up. So although I'm late, I'm going to give it a go and see where this garden goes this winter. In the past, I have successfully grown all these variants and I do have a lot of faith that I can do it again, although it is a different garden and I don't have as much sun as I previously had in my other garden. So it's going to be a test and trial for me as well, but one that I'm very excited about nonetheless. Let me know in the comments down below what you are growing in your garden this season. Ah oui. Salut draf. Let's go. I wish you the joy of mastery, of your own muscles, of a boat, of a bike, of a horse, of paint and canvas, plain and pearl, pastry, engines, calculus or French, anything, everything. I wish you the joy of I see, I understand. Have fun. Open your arms to all the delight of flowers and music, every lovely thing, of adventure and astonishment, of love, of friends you've yet to meet. Be brave, be curious, be courteous, discover a wider world. I don't know if you are like me, but I absolutely love just venturing into the garden and mindlessly wandering around just to observe nature, see what's been growing and what's been happening. Another point that I need to bring to light is the fact that you really need to make sure to gather your seeds from the previous season. So over here, I'm just gathering my marigold seeds from plants that I've left in the ground to dry out. If you just grab one little dried out flower of marigold and you break it open, you will have a whole bunch of seeds that you can actually plant again in the next season from just one little flower bud. So just imagine gathering 5 or 6 bunches of marigold plants, how many seeds you're going to have that you can actually store. And marigold is a stunning companion plant. It is wonderful in the garden. It fights off pests. And yes, it's just a great friend to plant next to your other plants. And all you are left to do is just pop your dried seeds into a large envelope and mark it with what it is and the date that you have picked it. I cannot stress enough how important it is to gather your seeds. You will truly save a lot just by planting, letting some of it go to flower, and then collecting those seeds. So I just want to chat about my stages of dealing with grief, and just a disclaimer, I am going to get a little bit teary-eyed. If this is not something you wish to see, then just skip through to the end of the video. Have you ever felt like you just have no words? That you cannot even begin to put into words that which is going on in your mind, in your heart. So I released a video a little while back about dealing with grief, the loss of my mom. And for those of you that haven't seen that video, just to give you a quick recap, my mom passed away at the end of, well, towards the end of December in 2023. And I've been dealing with grief and loss ever since. My mom was my best friend, and she was also my go-to, the person that I would call for everything, you know. She taught me so much, obviously, of who I am as a human being. And and in the video I made reference to the fact that I've reached a place where I've cried and I've embraced all the emotions, and I've allowed myself to feel, to cry when I wanted to cry, to be angry when I wanted to be angry, to, you know, just if I didn't want to wake up and just spend the day in my pajamas, I did it. I've come to realize how fleeting time is, and just how short life is, and I've tried to sort of be more present and not just be so consumed with grief that is what my life is all about, because I reached a space where I was so taken with what I was going through. I pulled myself into a secluded space where I pushed a lot of people away. I didn't want to be around people. I just wanted to be quiet and alone. Yes, what I've basically come to realize is that I'm not all that I'm not all that okay as I've claimed in that video. Reason being, I find myself constantly wanting to call my mom, to pick up the phone and just phone her and tell her what's going on in my life. Now the problem with that is I can't. Obviously I can't. But then your mind starts going. You start thinking about all the good times, how she used to be, things that she did, the way that she laughed, the way that she smelled, the way the kitchen smelled when you would walk in there and she's busy cooking, the sound of her laughter. And to be quite honest, the reality of losing my mother has not fully set in. It's already been quite a while, and I feel like I should be okay by now, but truly, will one ever be okay with losing one's mom? Especially if you had such a close bond like my mom and I had. And I mentioned this to my dad the other day. I said to him, Dad, it feels like mom is just visiting somewhere and she's gonna be back any moment. She's just gonna walk in the door and say, hi, my baby, I'm back. But one thing she always said was, and I never planned on this being such a sad conversation that I was having to have today, but one thing my mom always said was, and it's an Afrikaans saying that goes, spyt is 'n goeie ding, maar hy kom altyd te laat, my kind. Which means regret is a good thing, but it always arrives too late. And what I take from that is regret is a good thing, because it makes you internalize, and it makes you think deeply about you, about how you are as a human being, about what your choices that you make, and also just about how precious time is. And I guess that is just the message I want to just send out today, is just once again we need to remember that every day is a gift, every day is special, and every day is a chance for you to be a light in someone's life. And yes, if you're spending time with someone, truly spend it with them. If you are listening to someone sharing a story, truly listen. And when you have the gift of being able to share moments, make memories, eat with loved ones or friends, truly be present and make those memories. Enjoy the food, make use of your senses that you have, and laugh until your belly hurts. If no one is around to make you laugh, then make yourself laugh. Embrace yourself, embrace your life, embrace where you're at, and yes, embrace the gift of life. So today I am actually making a headband
I'm busy with my first row. I'm just doing a single crochet, I think you call it single crochet. But I am going to add the link to the YouTube video that I watched to be able to do this in the description below. So if you also want to make this headband, then feel free to check the description where you will find how it's done.
Until we meet again, remember to always be the light that you wish to see in this world.